Hey Dave, you want to throw in some narration?
Well, you know, it's kind of pathetic, you know, when somebody works so hard to try to create something and then when they don't get their own way.
Right.
They act like they have a little temper tantrum, so they, you know, they'll throw their clothes, their shoes in the fire, burn it. Well, if nobody can have it, I can't.
This anonymous person, who will remain anonymous, was a previous resident of this home who is now currently burning all of his belongings.
Well, you know, everybody has the right to do whatever they want, but I told him not to do it on my property, and he still continues to do so.
What are some of the items that have gone in this fire today?
Tools.
Tools?
Snow fence.
His own belongings, by the way.
His own belongings, none of mine. Otherwise, Smith & Wesson would have come out.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, I'm just kind of dismayed, you know, at the destructive power of such a brain.
Right.
And, you know, a mentality like that has no future.
Now, there was a coronal mass ejection on the 12th of March. Today's the 16th. So we got hit yesterday. It was mild, and another one flared off. So tonight I'm talking to Karen Alexander. She's my guest on American Freedom Radio.
Cool.
And we're going to talk about the links between solar activity and wild human behavior, although it can sometimes be positive. So it's not a surprise to me, right? You come over, maybe certain people, when there is aggression, it takes something to push it over the edge.
Yeah, but I didn't feed into my negativity. I really wanted to reach out to that source, but I knew it would be destructive. And for my part, his part, and everybody else concerned, it's not cool to, I mean, like I said, I've always said, it's easier to destroy than it is to create. Looks like the sheriff's on his way.
Now, you were pushed.
Yeah, I saw the bumper. Yeah, well, it was basically, you can consider that assault.
See, folks, I was telling you it was a little different here in the valley. Y'all thought I was just joking with ya. No jokey, no jokey. There's things that are being burnt like paint, tools, toasters, wood. Just to do it, you know, because not exactly the most environmentally friendly thing to do. I helped this person for a day do some work in San Nicasio and never got paid. And I wasn't expecting to get paid, but I appreciate being lied to just to get my ride over there. And then, you know, deal with the personality.
God, Alex.
Yeah, he has his taser out right now. I warned him that he doesn't like cops. He could be suddenly violent, but he could be very nice. So, anything's in the air right now. Very unstable individual, personality, post-prison disorder, if you will.
Uh-huh.
Since he's been incarcerated most of his life. And I did warn the officer that he hates police.
Basically, you help someone out, you know, and when you help someone sometimes and they have certain issues, they'll turn on you when they get close enough.
Yeah.
And that's where pushing comes in and shoving.
He's burning his own property, and everybody has a right to do that.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with that. I gave him the report and everything. He read it.
That's a really young officer, though. He may not have a lot of
experience.
He has experience?
No, he may not have.
If he's inexperienced, he's inexperienced dealing with diffusing situations. If he is experienced, then he understands this and he's seen it before.
Yeah.
And even though he might have his taser out, he's not going to hurt him. He sees he's burning his own shit over here.
Well, living out here in the country, you really have to. Now Terry's getting on the defensive. See, he's put his hands on his hips. He's waving his arms. He's pointing. So Terry's getting defensive now. He's rolling up his sleeve. I told him he can't be here.
Is Terry? Yeah.
I says he has to be removed. I says I lost sleep all night. He's yelling now. He's yelling at the officer. I know this guy. I know his body language. He's raising his voice. Officer, he put his hat back on. Hands on his hips. Officer reads that. He has his... Now, officer's posturing whether to decide what to do. He could easily waste that officer right now.
Yeah. He might even be in better shape than him. I mean, Terry isn't weak.
I told him, but I did warn him.
I wouldn't be afraid if I carry myself, though.
The officer is keeping distance. And nobody wants him here. Yeah, he's on the horn, dude. Don't turn your back on him. He'll jump your ass.
Yeah, but you know what? Terry's not in the situation where he's going to go to jail. He can leave. So no, that's why I disagree with your assessment. Even though
I mean, Terry, you don't know him.
But even if he's not, even if he doesn't have to go to jail, he'll still make a situation worse.
Yes.
That I don't understand.
He always makes a good situation.
Well, that's true, but I mean, the cop's just saying, "Hey, dude, you got to go," and Terry's, "I don't know anywhere to go."
Yeah, well, he is really getting down. He's just, his whole body language is, he's angry now. He's pissed.
His hat's off, yeah.
He's waving shit around. That's all angry body language.
Well, I think he's probably just, saying
explaining
how fucked his life is. Yeah.
He does his strong arm shit.
Well, you know why? I'll tell you why.
Because he's weak. Mentally.
Well, not only that, and the people in the valley are weak. Why hasn't he been knocked out? He's only 165 pounds, or right around that area. Well, I'm 165, but I wouldn't be afraid of Terry. I wouldn't be afraid to punch him and get right, because I know he's a wild animal. And you just got to get in there and finish the job.
I understand.
But if you let him take a piece out, he's going to take the biggest piece, because he's going to grab something. He's going to grab a tool. So he's dangerous. Only though against people that aren't going to see it coming and aren't able to defend themselves.
Right.
So he's dangerous towards other weak people.
Yeah.
But it takes a strong person to say, I'm not going to engage in violence. I'm not going to shoot you. I'm not going to.
Well, that was pretty tough last night for me.
Well, you know what? It always comes down to how a child or a person's been raised. And from what he told me about his dad, or maybe his dad, it was his dad not in his life when he was a youngster.
Well, I had problems when I was younger, but
why isn't his dad? Why isn't his dad dealing with this shit? He's got a trailer over there because he's irresponsible. Okay, yeah. Is he like some sort of? He's got his own shit.
Well, he don't care. I mean, we had like 3 neighbors. Myself, Zachary, and Lisa went over there yesterday.
Well, he got aggressive to me at Zach's, but didn't last very long. So
and confronted Terry. And says, this guy's got to go, man.
Who said that?
Otherwise,
Zach?
Everybody.
Oh, right.
Zachary, myself, Kevin, and Lisa.
Right.
And they go, he's going to get shot out here, man. And his dad just goes, well, do it. Well, why didn't you do it? Why do we have to take care of your business?
Yeah, fuck his dad. Talking like that about his son? What a loser.
So what time did this officer get here? Did you take track of
it's been a half an hour.
The time index?
I would just estimate. Yeah. Right now.
Say 25.
Okay. And it is 11:04 right now.
A.M. Obviously.
Right.
That is not moonlight.
Yeah. 11:04 a.m., not p.m.
And there he goes, swinging his arms again.
Well, he does that a lot. The officer is, to be an officer, to be a good officer, you got to have some counseling skills. So this guy who's inexperienced is just getting more experience. He's getting more experience dealing with the prairie people.
He may have called for backup.
Yeah, because we're not there to hear the conversation. And
yeah, he may have called for backup. I don't know. He was on the horn. He might have been doing some verification.
I mean, normally if this were in the city, I'd be getting close, you know, trying to, but I'm not, I'm staying out of it.
Now he's being submissive. Trying to, anyway. He can't defend himself.
Hey, the fire's going out. He's got to add some more shit.
Yeah. He'll throw the officer in it.
No. I don't know if he has the... You mean Hotech officers just for talking to him? Well, you know, I mean, he's been to...
Who knows? I mean, I don't know. He's a very unpredictable creature.
But I don't understand why this conversation's got to go on this long. It's just like, now the cop...
I would say, well, you gotta leave.
Yeah, I mean, the cop, in a way, is... He's letting it go on and on, but he may be playing a counseling role. You know, this guy's like a little brother, you know, he's...
Or he could be waiting for backup.
Right.
To assist.
To assist what? The evacuation? So is he just saying, I'm not leaving, blah, 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 blah.
He might be that way. I don't know. I can't speculate on that. Okay, they're walking this way. He's raising his voice pretty hard. He brought it on himself, man. That's all I can tell you. Alright. What you gonna do?
What you gotta do? What you gotta do when they come for?
Bad boys.
You. Narrate this shit.
The officer was pretty dogmatic about... The officer was pretty dogmatic about having the fire on my property and stuff, and so he took it on his own incentive to put the fire out and cover it, while Terry was removing some of his imminent belongings that he really needs for now, because the officer supervisor told Terry he really needs to leave, but he'll document all of his belongings, which will be secure at my house. I mean, I've never messed with his stuff at all. You know, I've only been good to this guy, and, well, what do I get, right? They have no answers.
You don't see that every day.
Well, no.
I'll buy that for $1.
Maybe he used to be a construction worker at one time, I don't know. But definitely he needed to work out a little bit, and maybe get his own stress out for the moment, so he can deal with the situation. I don't know. Any answers?
Just questions.
Okay. Well,
what the hell? Owning questions.
Well, he probably broke a sweat.
Time to shake hands? Alright. Well, thank you, sir, for your help.
I'm so tired. You know, I've lost so much sleep last night. And, you know, I'm an older guy. But I just don't need this negativity in my life. Nobody does. Nobody deserves that shit on their own property. I was having a beautiful week. I was one with the Spirit. I was one with God all week. And here comes this negativity ruining my world and the world around the world that we live in here. My neighbors, everybody. And it's a shame that there are such creatures like that that haven't found and have lost the center of who they are. And it's a shame. And I feel bad for what I had to do, but it was either him or me. So, the survival instinct kicked in. Fortunately, I didn't feed into my natural negativity, which was to destroy. But hopefully I created another situation for him, if he even thinks anymore. I don't know. This is the high question, man. You know, it's just all mental illness. We're all mentally ill. I'm trying to center myself. Alex is trying to center himself. And it's these tests that we get to challenge our resolve to create a better future for ourselves. Thank you, Alex, very much.
Thank you.
And I apologize for the intrusion.
How dare you?
Don't hit me! No!